All right, full Paragon overview. I have not looked at it yet. This will be my first time going into it, at least on a live server. So we have 278 points. So there's Vanquisher, which is meant to be the PvE one. Gladiator, which is meant to be PvP. Survivor, which is like offensive, like attack. We have Brawler, which is meant to be a little bit more defensive. Slinger, which looks like it's more of like Weaver-esques. And then a coming soon one. I think this, maybe this is supposed to be the movement one. I can't remember. All right, so ideally we get a whole bunch of stats just for doing it. So let's see. I guess let's just go ahead and start buying them all now. Oh, I guess I should figure out. I'm going to prioritize Gladiator because Gladiator is the one I want to make sure I have for PvP later on. So we will at least unlock all of these. When you defeat 6 enemies without being defeated, you become empowered and your life is fully replenished. Interesting, that could be good. All right. Yeah, we're just going to unlock everything now. Oops. Unlock. And I think this... Did they add one? No, we're good, we're good. Okay. Activated. Unlocked. All right, cool. So that is fully unlocked. We're going to go ahead and unlock all of Vanquisher, and then we will figure out how much we like it in the stats. So it looks like we are getting 10 of each, except for damage and life. We're getting 80 damage and 800 life. Interesting. The cinema is pretty easy to understand. I was able to rebuild my TH tree. Nice. Yeah, essentially this Vanquisher one would be your farming build for all intents and purposes, which from that standpoint, I like a lot. I think that makes it easier for new players coming to the game to easily understand like PvE, PvP, and then, you know, if you want to really min-max, you could and change into like the offensive or defensive builds. I think that's cool. I like that a lot. All right, so we activate all those. Survivor. Fatal damage from monsters instead reduces you to 1. So this is the Survivor one that we had too. Okay. All party members. Oh, yep. Okay, I remember that one. The bonus of regeneration is now, what is this? Whenever you drop below 30%, you regenerate 3.5 of your maximum life per second. Could be good for pushing raids, I guess. Whenever you drop below, increased movement speed and unhinged. I don't know if I want that one at all, actually. But remember, not all skills are created equal. True. Yes, I do know that. All right, so while close quarters is active, dealing damage has a 10% chance of resetting the cooldown of healing potion. Interesting. Close quarters. Primary attacks and that damage elite monsters within 2 yards, granting your stacks of close quarters, reducing your damage taken from elite monsters by 1%. Close quarters stacks up to 10 times. Wow. So that one's actually going to be pretty good for farming too. It's interesting that it says monsters. So like you gotta pay pretty close attention to that. So that was a bigger skill. The duration of chase down is increased to 9 seconds, and the duration of deliberate is increased to 6 seconds. Chase down, increase your movement speed by 35%. For 6 seconds when an enemy player's life falls below 30% within 12 yards. Oh, that's cool. You like literally chase people down. Dealing damage to an enemy below 30% life will disable them and slow them by 35% for 4 seconds. Cannot occur more often than once every 30 seconds. Dang. Your damage is increased by 250% when you deal damage to an enemy player below 20% life. Cannot occur more often than once every 30 seconds. This is going to be sick for the Tempest, dude. Holy cow. When you defeat an enemy player, the cooldown of Chase Down, Deliberate, and Finishing Touch are reduced by 9 seconds. That's insane. This is like this top tree up here is going to be literally insanity. It's on the name. It's going to be so sick. Holy cow. Because it's all like assassin-y, I was able to get 3.5 trees filled. Okay, good call. Good call. Oh, God. Dude, that is nutty. I look forward to that. All right, so I got 3. Now you say I only get half more. Yikes. Dude, I can't get over that one. That one's sick. Damage increased by 2%. Seems good. This one seems like it'll be good for raiding, so I'll just go ahead and pick up this corner. 2 points left over. Okay. Yeah, this one feels like it's gonna be good for raiding, so I'll pick up that. You now gain a stack of unseen, and as you hit enemies within. Okay, that's the other one. Pick up that corner. So this one is where it increases your damage the farther you are. So I'm not gonna be a survivor. Party members. I don't really have a need for survivor. I guess I can just go ahead and go in a slinger. I watched a 4-hour Friday the 13th documentary last night. It was awesome. What up? Ill is the illest. Good to see you. Well, wait, you guys said you can only get, that's my 4th one, right? I maxed this out. I maxed out Slinger, maxed out Brawler, maxed out Gladiator, maxed out Vanquisher. What are y'all talking about? Oh my god. Oh my god. Right? Illest? Is that how you say it? Illest? Oh god, please tell me I didn't mess up your name. But I'm also really good at messing people's names up, so there is that. Am I missing something here, or I'm fully unlocking all these, right? True. At least Win still get the rest option to play with it. Can I not read? At least we still get the reset option to play with. Oh, true. Yes, it's Illis, but it's me, MJ. MJ! Oh man, what up, MJ? Good to see you. Good to see you. Is it just me, or I feel you guys said you can only do 3.5? I maxed out 4 of them. You said 3.5, so I got Vanquisher filled up. I got Gladiator filled up. I got Brawler filled. I got Slinger filled. The only one I didn't fill. Are you guys doing it right? Are you guys sure you did it right? All right, now let's figure out my farm build. All right, activate. Typical corporate suit. How is the update going so far? I'm really enjoying it. Increase extra gold. Oh god, how do I? Okay, deactivate. Deactivate. Oh god, I'm overwhelmed. I'm overstimulated. All right, this is just for farming. That's the goal here. So we want to use 50% increased experience job, extra gold, extra experience, equipment, treasure, increase the bonuses granted by treasure find and luck from 50% to 75. All right. That sounds good. This one could be move speed. Every 10 kills grants you increased movement speed. Ooh, that could be good too. 4.5, I think. Mispronounce his name. Typical corporate suit. Mispronounce his name. I've never had any complaints. Fair. All right, let's see. Increase the maximum bonuses of Boundless Stride. Okay. To 30% and tenacity to 10%. Tenacity. During a kill streak, every 10 kills grants you 1% damage reduction up to a maximum of 5%. I don't need damage reduction. During a kill streak, every 10 kills grants you 3% increase attack. Primary. Okay. Your kill streak timer expires 10% slower. I actually do want that one. I want this one too. So what do I not give a shit about? All right, 50% increased globe drop. F it. I want the movement speed. I want that to expire slower. 50% increased gold from monsters. Maybe. 50% increased experience gain from defeating elite monsters. Okay. I want the equipment drop. And I want that. Back to Corin was just checking in. All right, thanks, Touch. Appreciate you, bro. Do I want... I think I can get gold from other places, I guess, right? I want the equipment drops, and the experience is obviously a big part of farming. So I'll deactivate this one and activate this. So now I'm prioritizing. I get the increased bonuses from treasure find and luck to 75%. And then, wait. Oh. I see. This is boosting these two. So I'm only getting it from benefit from that. 50% increased globe rate, drop rate for monsters. That's fine, I think. Yeah, so I'm not getting the full benefit of this one. Where is it? What did I do? Your kill streaks. During a kill streak. Oh, wait, maybe I'm fine. No, it's this one. So this one I could technically drop. Dude, you don't remember the TH skills? Treasure Hunter? I don't, bro. I don't. But I'm trying to like, I don't want full treasure. It's basically these. This is the Treasure Hunter one. What I'm saying is, if I'm gonna be overworld farming, I'd rather have a mixture of the movement speed and the experience ones that I want. So like this whole top section is basically Treasure Hunter, whereas this is Massacre, and this is like Survivor. So I want a combination of these, so that way I get more stuff that way. I'm just thinking that this bonus right here isn't as good as I thought it was originally. All right, so I'm getting gold, I'm getting equipment to drop, I'm getting more experience, I'm getting movement speed with every 10 kills, and my kill streaks will expire slower. I think that's really good for a farm build. What do you guys think, chat? I'm going to save this loadout as my first attempt at farm. Cool. And you can see the details of it here. All right, so far, initial impressions, I think this is super, super easy to manage. The new Paragon system is insanely easy to manage. I feel like I get way more customizability from it, and I like that a lot. It's like a Rubik's Cube now. It is. It's like, I could see where it's complicated, but it's complicated in the way that it's giving us more choices. And I don't think that's a problem. I'd rather get complicated because I can have freedom as a player than complicated because there's too many trees to pick from. You know what I mean? So like now, like I just did, so like Soli was saying that he uses a like truly just the treasure hunters build, and like that's fine, that could be work for him, but I want that increased movement speed, but I also want to have my expiration timer from the kill streaks go slower. So I like it. But you also didn't do a before and after on your stats. No, and Sully, I have heard a lot of people say that the overall stats are lower, and I don't. Let me say, I care about that. I know it's not going to change. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think that was the intent, unfortunately, and I know that that's important for a lot of people, like how to min max it. And I think that does suck. That like if you have more armor pin and you want to get more armor now, the only way for you to change it is in order for you to use your secondary gems, like your normal gems, and that sucks. So I do recognize, like on a negative side, like this is not ideal for people who really want to min max their builds. But I think that it is a more positive thing for a higher majority of people. I wish, of course, that we could have found a way that it would have worked for everyone, like where min maxers were happy with it, and new players coming to the game were happy. But I think this is a good overall increase in a positive way, even though the stats are lower. But here's the rub: you're probably 15k CR over health 3. Probably, yeah, you're not wrong. So I'm at 35.7, or I'm at 35k 700. Health 3 is 21. Yeah, so I'm pretty far over. True and real. All right, so let's go farm a little bit. But yeah, overall, first impressions of the Paragon tree before I jump into PvP, I like it. I agree that there is probably less overall secondary stats, but I like that. But I don't think that was the goal. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think that was the intent. So I think for what they intended in terms of having a more flexible Paragon system, I'm a big fan. I think this is a huge W, at least in that aspect. I'll put it that way.